Okay, little mamas, there is something that I bet you about to be old as fuck, need to warn you about when dealing with these fuck ass men. Okay? First lesson.
Like, I'm just a girl. Like, give me a second. I need lip gloss to speak my mind.
So moist. Wet. There is something else, honey, that I need to warn you little young ladies about. And I'm pretty sure you're not going to take my advice until it's too late. But that's fine. Because when it comes to these niggas, when it comes to these motherfuckers of our race, embarrassingly enough, but men in general, y'all have to be aware of multiple types of manipulation tactics when it comes to these trifling, shameless ass niggas. Okay? But the one thing that I want to warn you about the most is you guys already know, right? You know that men nowadays, they act more like bitches than us, and that's not saying much. You know, they want you to pursue them. They want you to text first even though they ask for your number. I don't get that fucking logic. The fuck? And they don't take the time to court you whatsoever, but they expect access to your time, your heart, your labor, and your coochie. So I'm telling you to say fuck that and don't give shit up unless it's worth it. Even when it is, keep it. But I said all that to say this. Take what I said into consideration. All right, there are going to be men that seem too good to be true. Okay, and I'm here to warn you little bitches that they are not. Okay, they are not. They are too good to be true. Okay, just because some men are good at playing the game does not mean that they are one of the good men. Exhibit A. Most men don't want marriage even though it benefits them. They don't even want to stay loyal even though they want a relationship. Another logic that completely contradicts everything that this stands for. They don't want kids, which you shouldn't either, you know. But there are going to be some men that can, you know, they're smart enough. They take everything that a man does when he comes into your life is for his benefit. It does not matter what he says. It doesn't even matter what he does. And I'm just, yeah, he may compliment you a lot. He may seemingly stay loyal. He may be generous, which is a really rare attribute, even though it should be the bare minimum, you know. And some may even ask for your hand in marriage. And when you're looking at all that right in front of you, you're gonna think, oh my God, this is exactly what I wanted. No, bitch, it is an act. I'm always gonna raise my eyebrows at a nigga that say he wants marriage. You know, and it's always gonna be one of those niggas that are like, the ones that are seemingly good at saying exactly what you want to hear. They're going to be ugly, they're going to be old, they're going to be short, okay? Because they know. These motherfuckers know. They know they're ugly as fuck, okay? They know. Which means that manipulation is the only card that they have left to play. And they're going to be damn good at it, okay? So let me tell you. Let's get deeper into this. Usually, let's say a very tall, young, attractive, hardworking man, he wouldn't have to really do much to attract a woman because he's already attractive as fuck. So girls are gonna flock to him like moths, or better yet, flies. But yeah, when it comes to these ugly niggas, they know damn well that they're lucky if a woman even speaks to them. And what I hate the most about these ugly ass dudes is that they're so desperate to experience a woman. I mean, that's what they really want. They don't even want like a relationship. They just want, it's all for the ego boost, okay? It's all to make them feel better about themselves. They want to prove to themselves and other men that I can acquire a woman. Like we're a fucking object. That's all it's for. And when they look at every fucking woman as an excuse to, an opportunity to get in a relationship. And that's what I can't fucking stand. God damn, like when a guy approaches you, everything out they fucking mouth is fake. But I hate when they overcompensate and you can just fucking tell from the get-go. Nigga, if you gonna act fake, at least be good at it. The fuck? Like, take this as an example, okay? If you make it clear you don't want a relationship and they immediately ask if they can be friends, they don't want to be friends. I shouldn't have to fucking tell you this. But yeah, that's just because men use engagement, any type of engagement. If they have their foot in the door in your life, then they have power. Information equals access. Okay? They always think they can change somebody. They fucking mad. They act like they accept the fact that you're not interested, you know, but they're just like, oh, okay, let me try to be friends so she'll change her mind. Bitch, no. And then they get mad down the road when they find out that, oh, she's not gonna change her mind. And then they just start ghosting you out of fucking nowhere, like the little bitch they are. It's like, nigga, you getting mad at me because I'm not interested in you when I told you I was not interested in you? What the fuck? If a guy genuinely wanted to be friends with a woman, which is never the fucking case, they would approach you the same way they would approach another man. And you know why? Because they see men as an equal. And they do not see women as an equal. So they take all the information of hanging around women or watching shows or seeing shit on social media. They just absorb that information so they know how to act in front of you. It's never genuine. It's always an act. Just because some are better at it does not mean shit, okay? Because when you want to be friends with someone, you let that shit happen naturally. You don't have any intentions other than genuinely caring. You respect that person as a human being. But what do men do when they approach a woman? Hey, can I get to know you better? Like, is that how you would approach another nigga if you wanted to be friends? Nah. You would walk up to them, hey man, how you doing? How you doing, man? So you heard this anime? Man, that shit crazy. Oh my god, that's what like, they don't approach women like that because they don't see us as equals. They see us as objects to win over so they can experience you and move the fuck on. You don't mean shit to them, okay? You're just an experience. Because a lot of girls wonder why men eventually start ghosting you and they get bored with you even when you're pretty and you give them everything they want. People naturally don't respect or appreciate things that they have easy access to. Men only like the chase, they like the thrill. And it took me a long time to see this and even longer to understand because it don't make fucking sense. You don't have to be attractive for a man to want you. These men want anything, first of all. But that's beside the point, okay? What they like is exclusivity. When they see a woman that they're not attracted, you automatically want something you're automatically interested if you see something that's different. Something automatically has value in your head if you don't have easy access to it. So let me use this example. I hope I don't get off topic because I forgot what I was talking about before. My first warehouse job, yeah, a lot of middle-aged, old, crusty black men, which exactly what I'm not attracted to. But yeah, a lot of them were there, right? And up until that point, I was not used to male attention at all. And honestly, I didn't want it either. It didn't flatter me. I mean, at first it did a little, but then I realized, okay, these people will flirt with anything and everything within a 5-mile radius, so there's no point in feeling special. I'll keep this vague even though I don't want to. But there was this I'm pretty sure we've all been there in the workplace. There's always the really small, especially with black people, there's always the really young, barely legal, small, petite, shaped like an 8-year-old woman that all the men want because we all know men are naturally PDFs, right? Right. We've all been there, right? All the guys flirt with this young girl who enjoys the attention. And for a while, yeah, they flirted with her a lot and she was open to that flirtation. Not saying there's anything wrong with it, not demonizing attention, but don't make yourself cheap, for God's sake. Yeah, these men flirted with her and yada yada yada. And eventually they got bored of her, like I knew they would, even though I've never been in a serious relationship at that point. Yeah, they flirted with her, they got bored with her. The more the more. By the way, I hope you. Oh, I hope you guys can hear my voice clearly this time, because I had my phone. Okay, first of all, the quality was shit because I had my tripod. I had it on the fucking shit. I had it on the speakers, so I was like, what the fuck? Slow. Anyway, so over time, these men started flirting with me because I didn't talk to anybody in that bitch ass place. I talked to maybe a couple people, but yeah, the men started setting their sights on me. I was like, here we fucking go. And I was like, okay, if I ignore them, sure, them they ain't getting no coochie, they gonna leave me the fuck alone. But no, they started trying harder. I'm like, bitch, I'm not even your fucking type. Why you up in my ass? And it pissed me off because I knew that. I know how fake, racist, and sexist black men are. So it pissed me the fuck off that they were even flirting with me. I don't want black men to flirt with me. You know, they're not attracted to women like me, and I'm not attracted to them. So it's equal, you know. But then it took me a while to realize that, okay, are they flirting with me because they have no one else to flirt with? That was probably fucking true. Like I said, they flirt with anything. But then I realized, oh, it's because I'm off limits. That's kind of stupid though, because why would they care? As long as someone got a vagina, they willing to fuck it. And again, it pissed me the fuck off. So bad. So bad. This logic, well, eventually after they got to know me and they realized that, oh, okay, interacting with her, we still aren't gonna get any coochie. So eventually they pissed off. But they always actively engaged with me, like kept tabs on me and all that, probably thinking I was gonna change my mind or become available at some point. But I won't, because they ugly and old as fuck, and I don't know where the fuck they been. Don't want no community dick over here. But I said all that to say this. Ugly motherfuckers will get up in your face and tell you exactly what you want to hear. Excessively. You know? And they'll try to sell to you. They'll try to sell you the illusion of a happily ever after that most women want. I fucking don't. At least not with a man. But, yeah, even though marriage benefits the man, most of them are still too lazy, too much of a little punk to accept it, you know? They will I want you to death over and over and over again. But you ask for a fraction of reciprocation and they fucking gone. So it's not worth dealing with or entertaining unless you leading them on and trying to get shit in the background. I hate living in an apartment. But yeah, anyway, not he. I mean, I am thinking of someone when I explain this, but can't dox them. They will get in your face, lie to your face. And they'll tell you shit like, oh, I want a partner long term. I want to get married. I want to have kids. And I'm like, at the end of the day, it's still all words, you know? It doesn't matter what they want. If they think they want it, they're gonna think they want it, okay? Because they don't have to do any of the fucking work. It's easy for you to want kids, nigga. You ain't gotta do shit but bust a nut after 3 minutes. The woman has to do all the work. And even then, once they experience what it's like being a father, they can just walk away. They can try it out and then walk away with no repercussions, no consequences. And the woman is left to deal with everything. I know a guy that tried that shit on me. I was like, fuck no. He always hangs around the women as friends, I'm sure. But yeah, he's willing to interact with any bitch. Try to call it friendship, but I know what he's doing, you know. He testing it out to see who's gonna like, you know, soften up, I guess. Like I said, men keep multiple women around in case one of them caves in. And I'm like, I am not about to be the 47th bitch in your phone. And of course they try that shit out. They'll they'll deny it and be like, oh, I'm not like that, man. I'll take care of the chick. That's the woman of my kids. I'm like, first of all, it's not your kids, it's her kids. And second of all, your word don't mean shit because you never experienced it. You don't know how hard that shit is. Your word isn't enough. Shit. You saying you want kids don't change the fact that the woman still has more to lose than you do. And it's gonna fuck up my body. And having someone violate me with that disgusting dick, that child will be tied that child, oh God, I just, disgusting. I know it's not the child's fault, but I don't like the idea of it. Ugh. It's like your body's been claimed and you can never, a part of your identity's been taken and you can never go back. I can't stand the idea of it. I feel disgusted if a guy even breathes around me. Like, don't infect me with your disgusting DNA. And it's like, okay, he's trying to appeal to me with that fake ass Disney princess bullshit. I'm like, okay, even if I'm stupid enough to want to marry your crusty ass, why would I want kids with these unattractive ass features? Like, why would I want your mediocre genes in my bloodline? I do not want that shit to violate my bloodline. I don't even like my own bloodline, nigga. Why would I want someone that's gonna give me ugly ass kids? Fuck out of here. Not that it matters to me, but I know how shitty the world is gonna be towards you if you're not attractive. And he's ugly and short, so it's like, bitch, no. The only valuable thing you have to offer is money. I would only even consider having a child is if there's a ring on my finger, but it doesn't even stop there because that ring don't mean shit unless my name is on assets. If I have to give up something valuable that I can never get back, then I expect the same fucking courtesy from you. And if they can't do that, then what's the fucking point of all this, bitch? You can't expect a woman to give up every goddamn thing for you and you just sit back and think you seemingly staying loyal or giving her a compliment every now and then is enough. Like, a lot of these bitches, it's enough for them because, you know, the bar is in hell. But don't try that shit with me. And what a lot of fucking women don't realize, or maybe they do, and they're just too stupid or in love to think past it, to see past it, you know. Once these ugly motherfuckers, when they go, they even though they're ugly, they are still picky. And I feel like that's the most selfish, shitty ass mindset. You know, they ugly as fuck, and they know they ugly as fuck. They still have that disgusting masculine urge. I mean, they still have that disgusting masculine nerve, but they know they ugly as fuck. And when they approach a pretty bitch, they know that you are gonna have options. They know damn well. That's why they love to love bomb you into marriage and kids ASAP. Because if they can fake their way up into that point and infect your body with a child, it is fucking game over. I know a lot of women like to say, oh, I'm a baby mama, but I'm still valuable. I can still start over. Bitch, that is all an illusion. I don't give a fuck who it pisses off. It's true. It is game over once you share your DNA with somebody else. Because what you don't want to admit is that that baby tethers you to him. Okay? When you have a child, it's gonna ruin you're gonna be too busy to really care about your appearance. Your body's gonna be fucked up, your mind's gonna be fucked up, you're gonna be tired, and you're probably gonna start looking less attractive than you were prior to that baby. And so, you know, they know that will keep other men away from you, and it'll make them feel better about themselves. It'll make it harder for you to fucking walk away if you have a child. You won't be literally stuck. Like, it is possible, but it's harder. It's harder. And that's why a lot of women just don't bother. They stay in these abusive relationships where they're just unsatisfied and neglected. It's hard to walk away. Sometimes impossible. It all started when you opened the fucking door, you know? And men know that, okay, let's say even if you do walk away, at what cost? You now have a fucking child in tow. Someone else's child. You may think that this is a new beginning for you, that you're free, and hypothetically you're probably right, but that child puts a lot of limitations on your life, okay? Don't sit here and act like that ain't the case. And that, again, this is why they want to push a child on you so fucking bad. Even if you do manage to walk away from them, you and I both know that a man is less likely to want to date you if you have a fucking child in tow. Because that child is gonna forever keep this motherfucker tethered to you for the rest of your goddamn life. Now you tell me if laying down in the bed with this crusty, ugly, hairy ass nigga, if it's fucking worth it. I've never understood why the fuck women think it's so worth it to let someone violate your body and just change your life permanently for the rest of your life. I mean, you guys may overlook it. You may try to look at the bright side of it, but I can't. There is no bright side. He knows that he can walk back into your life whenever the fuck he wants, because 9 times out of 10, you're probably gonna take him back. Because again, no other man is gonna want shit to do with you once you have a child by another man. That's a blow to a man's ego. It's like taboo for a lot of them to take care of another man's child. But you know, those same men, they have like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 children by different bitches, and they expect you to play stepmom. Fuck that shit. Double standard. That's why I say fuck it. So yeah, that's the biggest red flag. If a motherfucker, an ugly, short, fake ass motherfucker, come up to you and start acting all like he Prince Charming, playing devil's advocate, that shit is something I will never fall for. I will never fall for. Cause how the fuck you coming up to me thinking that you acting like a nice person for a week and a half is enough for me to just jump in a relationship on a whim? It's the audacity for me. It's the audacity. Sitting up here thinking I should give you a chance even though you ugly as fuck. But you sitting here still approaching pretty women. I don't get how I can feel sorry for someone like... They always try to play the victim too, right? Girls have never wanted me. And I'm sitting here like, bitch, good. Have you ever wanted the ugly bitch? Alright then. Ugly as fuck, but want girls to want your ugly ass. You wouldn't date an ugly bitch, so why you want a pretty bitch who will overlook your flaws? You wouldn't overlook hers. I don't give a fuck. Y'all may think it's cruel, but it's fucking equal, and it's true. Like I said, a lot of y'all know from experience, no matter how pretty you are, you still gonna get done wrong. You still gonna get fucking cheated on, because there is always gonna be someone prettier. There's always gonna be someone younger, someone skinnier, someone more petite. It doesn't fucking matter. A man's ego and their sexual desire, their pathetic lust, it will never be satisfied. The moment they have you, they will not want you anymore. It doesn't matter how long they spend pursuing you. Okay, it's best to keep them. It is best to keep a man out of reach. Stay out of touch. Okay, stay untouchable. Keep him right barely within reach. Barely. Especially if you know he likes you. Okay, give him mixed signals. Act a little flirty. Play it off. Act like a complete friend. Always do this with a man who likes you, especially if you hear he likes you. Because I personally don't even think a man deserves that much credit. A man liking you doesn't really mean much. You know, when a man says he likes you, I take that with a grain of salt. Because when men say they like a girl, it's usually just because they're pretty. Nothing more than that. I guarantee if you were ugly, you had all the features he said he admired so much, he would not look at you fucking twice. So nigga, if you ugly as shit and you want me to give you a chance, you can go burn in hell. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Hope you learned something. Bitch, you better.